here and welcome to the Bates house. Today I am coming at you with a collective haul. We have some yard sale stuff, we have some thrift store stuff, and we're just gonna get right into it. Alma found a place where this lady, I guess she's a nonprofit, she works with the church or has a church or something, and she gets estate sales that donate to her, or estates that donate to her, and then she sells everything out for like super cheap. You just grab whatever you want and it's a buck. She has stuff that's going inside of a building because she's eventually supposed to open a store. So that stuff will be priced at a higher price later, but I guess they just kind of purge all the not so valuable stuff outside and get all that stuff out of the way and moving. That being said, I have been trying to get to this place for, I don't know, like, I think I made like 3 trips, and I finally was able to get there while it was open, but I had to go kind of late because my son was working today, so I had to be home to take him to work. Either way, I was able to find a few things though, which was pretty awesome. Boogie found a Seinfeld DVD set, season 9. He was super stoked because he says that Netflix only goes up to season 6. So that was a buck. That was awesome. And then I found these gorgeous pink glasses. They are beautiful. They were $1 a piece. They only had 2 there, so I was only able to get 2, but I feel like 2 is enough. And if you don't know, I had this is my decor hutch. Right now it's set up for Father's Day, and it will be changing or transitioning into spooky season. And I have considered doing some type of mini vlog for that. So if that's something you're interested in, of course, always leave me feedback because I always want to know what's worth posting. Anyway, I had it full of pink dishes for Mother's Day, and this would have fit in really nicely with that. And then they had the Crazy Daisy Spring Blossom pattern Corningware dishes. There was 3 bowls, and these were 2 for $1. We have the saucer plates, 2 for $1, and there's 4 of them. And then the salad plates, and these I don't have in my own stash, so I was really excited about that. They definitely need a cleaning, but that's no problem. I will hit that with some Barkeeper's Friend and get it nice and clean. But 2 for $1 is a great price because that is my personal dish collection that I use until I change them out back to my butterfly gold for the fall season. Another item that I found there was this gorgeous little tin. It is for, I think, like cookies or biscuits or something, because he's holding different tins, and it's like lemon snaps, fig Newtons, graham crackers, and other branded product. But this will absolutely be going in the Bates Family General downstairs in my pantry. This one, I loved it. This is the Lipton's tea tin. How exciting is that? I love to have vintage tins on my shelves, and I do use them. It's very nice and clean inside. I do use them if I feel like using them, but they go on my shelves to give it that old worldly general store vibe. Super cute. If y'all hear that noise, that's Tex chewing on his bone. But how adorable is that? It's a great size. So I got that as well for $1. And then I was super excited about these because I had the Hunger Games book. I want to say the hubby bought it for me in hardcover some time ago. I don't know where it's at, and I haven't seen it in quite some time. But they had the Hunger Games paperback, and then they had this Shatter Me book for $1 as well, and this one is paperback as well. I will eventually, if I enjoy this, I will eventually, of course, jump into the rest of the books. But I've heard a lot about it, so I'm assuming it might be good. If it is good on book 1 for me, then of course I will dive headfirst into the rest of the series, just like I did with the Inheritance games. Y'all, I have finished all the books, and I'm literally just waiting for my my release book to come. I think it says it's supposed to come on the 29th or something. I don't know. I'm waiting for that one to be released. We stopped at another yard sale. Boogie was like, yeah, let's stop. They were doing anything you can fit into a grocery bag was $3. They had other stuff there, but I didn't feel like it was anything I wanted to bring home. So I just got what I really wanted, even though I could fit more stuff in the bag. So everything was $3. It could have been less, or it could have been a smaller average cost per item, but I was okay with not bringing other stuff that I didn't really care for. This is actually pretty cool. It is a Scrabble game, sentence cube game by Scrabble. And the cubes are wood. It has some old dice in there. And the cubes have words on them. And it has its parts and pieces. Has your little tin to shake them up in. The wood little blocks, and then your dice. I thought that was cool, and I love all things Scrabble. So I did pick that up. This is gonna be all a part of the $3. The next thing that I picked up were these charms. They were originally from Marshall's or something, but it had 5 out of the 6. I didn't care. I thought they were adorable. I was paying $3 for everything, so what did I care? I just take these and I put them into our bar cabinet for people's stemware. But look, it's a little Christmas tree. And if you don't know, I love vintage Christmas trees. I love vintage Santa heads and all that jazz. So yeah, these are adorable. We have a little Christmas tree. We have a Santa head. We have a wreath, a stocking, and a snowman. And I will absolutely put that in my bar. Boogie he had an airplane book in this bag. It's a paper plane book. It just shows you how to make all of the cool folded airplanes. So he got that as well in this bag. But I found the entire series of this Inheritance series. It is the Christopher Paolini Inheritance Cycle book series. And they look like this. Oh my gosh. I don't know if these are young adult books. I picked them up because it looked like they were with kids books, and me and Boogie have to do a lot of reading, and I want to get him into kind of blending audiobooks and books because he's not a book reader. He likes to read books, but he doesn't like to read like big books. My light just turned on by itself. He likes to read, but he's not like a big book reader, and I don't mind big books. Anyway, so the first one is the Aragon. If you have read these, if your kids have read these, I got to do more research to know for sure if these are, strictly kid friendly, then we will read them together. If not, then I'll just read the series by myself. And then this one, look at that. Books are expensive, okay? They are expensive. And to get all of them, plus all these other goodies for $3, I was all about that life. So yeah, I did pick those up as well. Next, we made a stop into Katie Christian Ministries on our way home, and they had DVDs for $4 and they had VHSs for 25 cents. So we got 16 DVDs and we got 2 VHSs, which is pretty awesome. Anyway, first, I'm not going to show them all to you. But I will show you just the ones that I feel like are collector worthy from Katie Christian Ministries. First off, 101 Dalmatians VHS. That one was from Katie Christian Ministries, so that one was the quarter. These were $1 a piece. So when it comes to VHS movies, I'm selective about what I get. It's got to be an original movie that we know and love, something that I think the kids will actually watch. These I got because they were all firsts. So this one we have the X-Men Marvel Comics Creator's Choice, #1 VHS video. Then we have the original Jurassic Park. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. And then we have the original Mortal Kombat. The boys love to play this game, so I think they'll appreciate that. And that was it from the ladies' yard sale. And the rest of these were from Katie Christian Ministries. So these were $0.25 a piece as well. This was Ghostbusters 1 and 2. Absolutely collector worthy. Oh my gosh, there's a scrapbook in here. Come on, come out. Okay, so there's a movie scrapbook. Cute. That's adorable. I didn't even realize that was in there. All right, we need to put that out like this. There we go. And then we have Ghostbusters. I guess this is 1. And then we have Ghostbusters 2. Look at that. How cute. And then we have the original Batman TV series, 25 cents. And I found these. I was super excited about these. Hubby loves Lord of the Rings. He's been trying to get Boogie to watch it, but he's not listening. But maybe he'll find it one day on his own. These are the full box sets for 25 cents, you guys. Check that out. How gorgeous is this packaging for starters? They look like books, which you know I loved. And they were 25 cents for the entire set. And look at these. They're all in there. And they come with a booklet in the beginning. Check that out. Wow, for a quarter, excuse me? When I watched Lord of the Rings for the first time, guys, I didn't know that the ending was the way that it was. And I stayed up till like 3 in the morning because the hubby always puts on a movie and then he will take 3.5 seconds to fall asleep. Me, of course, I can't fall asleep. So I'm always left being the one to watch whatever it is that he was watching. So I've watched things about 18 times before he gets to watch it one full time. Anyways, he left me watching Lord of the Rings one time and it was like about to be 3 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, I gotta make it to the end. And then it made it to the end and I was hot. I was so mad. I was so mad. And I was like, bro, you could have told me that the ending was the way it was. He's like, oh, I didn't know you were gonna stay up and watch it. I was so mad. So anyway, Lord of the Rings has a special place in my heart for that reason. And then I have one more book that I'll just show you. It's Goodwill. It was $1.99. It's Splintered by A.G. Howard. It says, welcome to the real Wonderland, which I was actually kind of curious about. I assume it's like a darker version of the Disney stories that we know and love. I actually found Sisters at, where did I find it at? Sisters. I have a stack of books that I found recently. I found some at Katie Christian Ministries when books were a quarter. And then I found some at our local post office because we have like a mini book trade kind of situation there where we put DVDs and books and stuff that we don't want. And then whoever can take them. I want to say that Sisters was from Katie Christian Ministries when books were a quarter, which was pretty awesome because I was literally about to buy it from Books A Million when I was at the store the other day, and I think it's like $6 there. Anyway, it's like a darker story version of the stepsisters from Cinderella. So yeah, I was super excited to find that for like nothing because I was gonna buy it anyway, and I didn't, and I was trying to be responsible with my choices, and so I left it. And then I'm glad I did because I wound up finding it. All right, these were also from Katie Christian Ministries. Ugh, can we just? How beautiful is that? I have one of these, so now I have two. Little hobnail goblet. Look at that. Oh, she's spicy. So textured. I don't know why this is going on and off, but it is. So maybe it's hot. I don't know. Anyway, I got both of these. They were 45% off, so I think I got both of them for $4 something, which is pretty freaking awesome because look at this. I've never found one of these before. It is a little cup with a handle and the hobnails, but it's the spiky hobnail, which I love. Sorry guys, he's a puppy, so he's still chomping down on bones. We have about 12 bones around the house that we've broken toenails on and everything because he's still needs his bones. All right, so anyway, look at that. Oh, so cute. Love, love, love that. So got those. I actually went on a book buying kind of pause for a long time because I purged my books a long time ago because I wasn't reading as much. And then I kind of have my life in a place where I have time to read again, and I've always enjoyed it, so now I've been doing a lot of it, and I'm kind of at the point where I want my mini library, and I'm gonna ultimately just force the hubby to build me one because like where else am I gonna put these books? I need a library. He already knew a long time ago I wanted a library somewhere up so I can have a ladder to it. He already knew what he was getting into, okay? So don't feel bad for him. Now we're gonna go into some Goodwill finds that I am so excited about. Check this out. She is gorgeous. It needs a nice little wash down, but it is beautiful. It was $1.99 and it's a jewelry box, but it's this green velvet with this silver patinaed trim on the top side. I feel like I want to polish it, but then again, I feel like I don't, because I feel like it just looks so beautiful the way it is. And then it's silky green on the inside. And this here is a music box. $1.99, guys. So I picked that up. Gorgeous box. Gorgeous for $2. I have a plate like this. Me and Abby found plates like this, and then we found some pillows kind of like with a similar print. Spooky season is coming, and I am adding slowly but surely small little dark kind of spooky season vibe pieces to my collection. Now I don't get crazy because I don't do spooky season over the entire house. I do like hang bats in corners, and I change out candles, and I add dark vibes, almost like you're in like a naturally spooky hotel. That's kind of how my house feels year round. So I just add little dark touches because that I feel like is natural. Like that's natural to my personality anyway. So it's already kind of like that. So I just dress it up. Like I'll add some webs here and there. I'll add bats in places where the fan will hit them and they'll like move, you know. I'll add candles and just stuff like that. So touches of black, touches of antique brass, stuff like that. So I have a plate like this. I am gonna put both of them on the same plate rack and then have something decorative in the middle. That way the black shows and it just adds to the vibe. But it was only $2 and it's a gorgeous black transferware plate. If I could get somebody to like turn this into a necklace and a ring, or like 7 rings, you know, I love that. I have a black transferware dish plate ring. It's sterling. Got it from the rodeo, from a lady that makes jewelry. See, I can do a lot of things, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just not gonna do it. And I would rather support someone who does it very well. Sticking to spooky season, I found this black pillow. I am gonna throw it in the wash. I'm just gonna throw it in the wash because it's just gonna be a back pillow for the chairs by the window in my baking station where the hubby and I sit to eat and snack and chat and do all the things. It was $3 and it's not too small. This one's smaller. This is a Christmas pillow for the porch, and that's a spooky season one. So this is perfect for the back, not too big on that chair, and I loved it. And it's a velvety black for $3. Gonna throw that into the wash. And then this one was 50% off of $3. So I got it for $1.50. And this one's just gonna go on the porch. Super cute. I did find some pants. So when we know we don't have all day to thrift, we will kind of take our time in the thrift stores that are near us and we'll trek back home. So when we do that, we kind of have enough time to take our time and look through more things, but we don't have enough time to get to another location further out. So we will look at clothes, and it's a very rare occasion because we are not clothes people. We don't like to hunt and try on things, and we don't know brands, and like sometimes we'll get lucky. We'll kind of shuffle through a few of the racks or whatever, and we're like, oh, look at this, this is cool. But we got lucky with some pants. She scored some pants that looked adorable. Anyway, I wanted a black pair. They didn't fit. They were too loose. But I did find these. These are adorable. Wide leg bell-bottomy situation with this center crease. That's cute. The pants I'm wearing now were brand new from the Loft, and they had the Loft price tag for $80 on them. And I paid $15. I paid up, but they have become my absolute most favorite pair of pants. I love them because they are a bell bottom also. So they look really cute when I wear my boots with like my little, like my lacy situation. And then they have this like frayed end. So cute. So I love them. And then the loft pants, I don't know if you can see it. Right here, it has a lot of support. So your muffin ain't pooching. It's not a muffin pooch. It's like pressed up against your belly and it holds it all in nice and tight. And I love them. But anyway, these were $7 and they look like they've never even been worn. They're called D jeans. And for $7, I thought that was a great deal. So I did pick those up. And then I found these, also a nice little bell bottom. These are Aeropostale. They were $7. Very clean. You can tell when someone wears their jeans like out. I wear my jeans out. It takes a lot for me to get rid of a pair of jeans. I just won't. I'll just keep them for 15 years. So this isn't necessarily a bell bottom. I feel like it's kind of a boot cut, but it's wider than a boot cut down at the bottom. So it's kind of more of a bell going on. Very pretty, sits very well on the boots, and that's all I wear. I wear brown boots or black and brown boots. Next, we have this. This is Fashion Nova, but they are, listen, I've never ordered jeans or anything like that from, you know, the sites, but these are freaking quality jeans. I was like, man, I didn't anticipate them being of this quality. So anyway, they are gorgeous. I always get high rise because I feel like I can wear a crop top and then it shows just enough skin. Like when you're moving, it's not too much, not too trampy, but I like it. This one has a nice wide leg on the bottom. Very cute. Again, very cute with boots. Love that. So nice. $7. It's like brand new. Look at that. Never even been stretched out. So nice. Check those out. Nice wide leg, very pretty. I love that. So I did pick all of those up. Each one was $7. This was giving me like book cover vibes. Like, I don't know, old worldly something. It says Eternal Companions. Sounds very vampire-y, and I liked it, so I got it. It's a pin drawn image, and then this is pin drawn. I don't know who did it or where it's from. I can look it up, but it's gorgeous. And it was only $4. Really nice. Check it out. Very Vladimir vampire vibey, right? So cool. So anyway, I picked that up. You can see it's pin drawn. Very cool. So yeah, grab that, $4. That's gonna go probably in my craft room. I'm not sure. Ooh, that can go in my bedroom because my hubby is my eternal companion. Like, we are one soul. I found this. Oh my gosh, it is so heavy and I've never seen such a thing. The back is wood. The stand is heavy pewter. It was only $4 and it is this gorgeous pewter frame, 8x10. Look at that. How beautiful is that? I loved it. I was like, oh my gosh, how is this $4? But I'm okay with it. But that's insane. It is so heavy. Wow, $4. All about that life. Next, I found these very strange, but very mid-century modern looking, very minimalist vibes. They are these matte vessels. There's this one, very tubey. I don't know, but somebody's gonna like this. It's like unglazed pottery, but it's porcelain, because you can see the stark white under there. It's porcelain and it's a matte finish. So it does have a glaze on it because it's not white. I don't know, but very pretty. And then we have this one here. Me and Abby kind of felt weird about this one. We were like, bro, look at it. It's a little bud vase. That's somebody's vibe, okay? Not mine, but somebody's. And there's this one. Very cute little bud vase also. And they're like this like super light matte peachy kind of color. I don't know if that shows through, but either way, it's a vibe when you have all three of them kind of like together. Very cute. So I figured I would put that into the eBay store. Somebody would probably love it. They were $3. I'm pretty sure I could get like at least 25 to 29 for all three. All right, and then I got this one. It is a vintage black glass octagonal bowl. Very nice, so pretty. I love this thick black milk glass type glass. I'm gonna turn this into a candle for spooky season, and it's gonna be gorgeous. I love it. It was $3, and it's a beautiful dish. It's not small, it's not too big. This is probably the size of a large candle, but it's gorgeous. So that's a keeper for myself. And then I got this for a gift for a friend, so I probably shouldn't show it even though I don't think she watches my hauls, but just to be on the safe side, so I'm not getting that. Abby's sister is coming into town and I found something for her, so. Then I found this. Look at this gorgeous Talavera, that's what it's called, right? Talavera pottery mug. Excuse me. Very pretty. It was $2, but Housewares was 35% off or something, so under $2. But it's a big, beautiful blue glaze speckled pottery. There's like speckles under there that you can't really see. Speckled pottery, beautiful mug. I was like, man, that is gorgeous. So that's gonna go into the shop for sure. Look at that, beautiful. And it's not small, that's why I really liked it. Okay, found this guy. They had put this on the shelf at some point when I was making another round because this wasn't there initially. It is a vintage, looks like a yellowware or an earthenware bowl, large. It was $5, so I paid 35% off of that. Huge pottery bowl. Look at that. Oh my goodness. This is probably gonna go on top of my hutch with my other ones where I have my blue stripe pottery dishes. It's huge. Look at this. Oh my gosh. It's like almost as wide as my shoulders. Huge for less than $5. That's amazing. And then I found these to make tiered trays with. I'm gonna use 2 for tiered trays, and then I'm gonna use 2 and put them into the shop. But they are these gorgeous floral dishes. Check them out. They were under $3 a piece. It's the Rose Chintz or Chintz, made in England by Johnson Brothers. All decoration under glaze, permanent acid resistant color. But this is what it looks like. Gorgeous, gorgeous floral dish. If this isn't shabby, I don't know what is. Like this and this, are you kidding me? Beautiful, beautiful. So I did pick up 4 of those. I think I know what I'm gonna do with one of them. I picked up 4 of them. 2 are for the shop. They're all gonna be for the shop, but the tiered trays are also gonna be for the shop. So there's that. And then the last item that I picked up out of all this madness was this big old cobalt blue, beautiful dish. I paid up for this. It was 35% off of $8. It is a gorgeous, looks like a cut glass. It might be a mold. It is kind of sharp, but I think it's a mold. But check that out. It is huge and it's heavy and beautiful, and it's cobalt blue glass. Gorgeous. So I'm gonna put that in the shop for sure. Look at that. Wow. So stunning. Nice big blue dish. This is thick. I don't even know if you can see it, but look at that edge. That is a thick piece of glass. with that gorgeous pattern there. Such a quality dish. Alrighty friends, so that is pretty much it for this thrift store haul. If you have made it this far, it is time for our secret word of the day, which will be VHS. Let's make the secret word of the day VHS. You can let me know what your favorite VHS was. You can let me know all of your fun memories from back in the day when we would have to rewind them or be charged at Blockbuster. You can all the fun stuff. We're gonna use the word VHS to let everybody know that we made it to the end of the video. If you enjoyed this haul, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below either the comment word of the day or anything else you wanna share down below. Any video ideas, any feedback, any chitter chatter, leave it down below. Share this video with anybody who is kind of getting new into the thrifting scene or just enjoys all the fun old stuff that we can get on a small budget to curate our homes. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell on your way out to be notified of new videos whenever I post. I post a lot of random crap because I'm a random person. I do Dollar Tree hauls, thrift store hauls, random vlogs every now and again, home decor stuff, organization videos, craft room things. And apparently some of you want some book videos. So definitely let me know about the book stuff because I feel like that would be a lot of talking and a lot of work and a lot of stuff for me not to know if it's something that y'all actually want. So let me know as well that below. I post a lot of random stuff is what I'm saying. If you like that, regular people vibes, subscribe because that is how we make our community grow. You can follow me on my social media on Instagram at the Bates House, hashtag Bates House, pretty much anything, and I will see you there. But for now, guys, that is it for this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.